Manifest, one of the most popular shows in recent years, is set to return with its 4th season, which will be broadcast on Netflix after NBC unexpectedly canceled the show. With only a few months until the series' last season, we finally have all the information we need on the release date, cast, plot, and trailer for Manifest. Stick around to find out all the insider details, and trust us, you don't want to miss this. First up, when is the release date? It's official, Season 4 of Manifest is now coming to Netflix. Since its termination, fans of the drama series have been keeping a careful check on which streaming site may potentially save the day and bring it back to life. And our favorite platform is thankfully the one to do so. In August 2021, Netflix announced that the 4th and final season of Manifest would be available on their site. The 4th season will have 20 episodes, but they will not be released all at once on the streaming site. It will instead be divided into 2 or more pieces. Jeff Rake is looking for November 2022 as the publication date, but nothing is set in stone yet. What many fans are probably unaware of is that Stephen King is to thank for the revised release date announcement. The horror author tweeted a few questions about Manifest as a fan of the Missing Plane story. For one thing, he inquired about the release date of Season 4. Thankfully, Rake was alerted to King's inquiry and projected that new episodes will be released shortly before the year 2022 ended. The producer said, "I'm hearing November." Up next, Manifest Season 4 storyline. So what can we expect out of the storyline for Season 4? Well, the 4th season will continue to bring the pieces together for the denouement without giving away any spoilers from the thrilling Manifest Season 3 conclusion. An important character made a comeback, a major figure suffered a tragedy, and the 828s received new information that could aid in the investigation. As the passengers on Flight 828's death date approaches, Ben, Michaela, Sanvi, and the rest of the crew have to race against the clock to figure out what happened to them, where they went, and how to avoid the time limit on their second chance running out. Josh Dallas teased what we might expect from his character Ben in Season 4 when he spoke about it in December 2021. To be honest, the actor admitted he's not in a great position. Prepare your tissues for the next season. In addition, Rake is expected to give Manifest Season 4 an exciting conclusion in which he will explain everything about the plane's disappearance and what transpired during the journey to the followers. There's a great demand for people to know what occurred at the end of the story, what happened to the passengers, and what happened to the plane, Rake told EW. And now, cast members revealed. Another big question viewers and stans of the show have is regarding the cast members. Who will we see in the final season of Manifest? The series protagonists, Melissa Roxburgh, who portrays Michaela Stone, and Josh Dallas, who plays Ben Stone, have signed new contracts for the last season, and J.R. Ramirez is anticipated to join them. Matt Long, who plays Zeke Landon, is still negotiating a contract with Parveen Kaur, Jack Messina, and Luna Blaze, who play Olive Stone. Long's future on the show is now uncertain due to a probable scheduling conflict with his work on the NBC thriller Getaway. "I'll be back for a portion of it. We're just trying to figure out what I'm capable of," Long said. Is Grace actually dead? Now this brings us to the unanswered question from Season 3 and pretty much all the past seasons that fans certainly need answers to. First up, did Grace really die? Grace has had a tumultuous connection with fans over the last 3 seasons. However, it was during Season 3 that she truly shone, making her sudden and pointless death all the more devastating. Grace is stabbed in the stomach by Angelina after attempting to protect Eden, and she probably dies in Cal's arms seconds later. Manifest, on the other hand, isn't above bringing people back from the dead, and many viewers were hoping Grace wasn't truly dead. After all, the show has already killed off a few characters this season, so she should be safe. Was Cal able to survive the death date? Secondly, was Cal able to survive the death date? Since the passengers of Flight 828 returned, a ticking time bomb known as the death date has hung over them. Last season, it was revealed that by performing a sacrifice act, it is possible to survive the death date. Cal, the youngest at 828, did exactly that this season when he made his way into Eureka and touched the missing tail fin, causing him to vanish. Cal appeared to have vanished for forever at first, but in the final minutes, he reappears as a 17-year-old 19-year-old young man. Many people believe Cal's unselfish gesture was enough to prevent him from the death date after seeing him at the correct age. What exactly happened to Captain Daly? Captain Daly is another big topic of conversation, and fans want to know exactly what happened to him in Season 3. Captain Daly felt he was to blame for Flight 828's misfortunes. However, after some investigation, he was fairly certain of the cause of his plane's mysterious absence. He even put his life on the line by flying a jet without permission into a storm. The Season 3 conclusion of Manifest revealed that he may have been correct. Captain Daly was found alive after going missing for the second time. What does this suggest for the cause of the Flight 828 anomaly, and how did this happen? Will Zeke and Mike end up getting a divorce? In recent seasons, Michaela finds herself linked with her ex-boyfriend Jared and her new love interest Zeke, as is typical of most television shows. Zeke and Mick married last season, but life has been difficult for the newlyweds. Fans learn in the final moments of Season 3 that Mick may not be as over Jared as she would like others to think, and owing to his new skills, Zeke catches up on this. Because the relationship is still so new, supporters are concerned that this revelation may jeopardize their marriage. Did the Flight 828 characters survive their death date? Yet another big one. Did the characters on the 828 flight end up surviving their death date? To return the tail fin to its proper coordinates, Ben Stone and Dr. Sanvi Ball took a lot of risks. Was it, however, sufficient to save the passengers? How can Ben Stone cope with the death of his wife, Grace? Eden, the family's youngest member, was taken as a result of this character's death during the Season 3 finale. Ben and Olive, his daughter, will have to deal with their grief together. Where is Angelina taking Eden? After being rescued by Mick and Zeke while on their honeymoon, Angelina was the newest passenger to join the cast of Manifest. Angelina was taken in by the Stones because she had nowhere else to go, and she quickly formed a bond with Eden, the youngest Stone. While Angelina began as a good character, she quickly deteriorated into a villain who murdered Grace and kidnapped Eden. Fans are concerned about the fate of the youngest Stone after seeing what Angelina is capable of, and they want to know what Angelina has planned for her. Has Sanvi completely redeemed herself? So, has Sanvi actually redeemed herself in Season 4? Although Sanvi, Parveen Kaur, did not turn herself in for the Majors, Elizabeth Marvel murder, there looks to be hope for her because she too had a calling in the finale, after not having one for quite some time. Was that, however, only the first step toward her redemption? Next, we have a very popular fan theory, the idea of divine resurrection. Ben presumably solved the show's greatest theory in Manifest Season 3 by believing that everyone had been resurrected. The discovery of Flight 828's wreckage in the ocean gave the appearance that the plane and everyone on board had died on April 7, 2013. Ben believes that a spiritual power brought the passengers and the plane back to him. The three meth addicts rising from the pond after appearing to drown bolstered the resurrection notion, which was promoted by Ben and a sizable percentage of the fans. Every documented disappearance they've looked into so far has turned up traces of sapphire, which is said to be the divine's mark. All things considered, God's involvement in their past experiences would help them make sense of the callings and why they're being tested. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Manifest Season 4, including the release date, plot, cast members, unanswered questions, and a popular fan theory. Fans are unsurprisingly extremely excited about this upcoming season because for so long it was never going to happen, so we all have Netflix to thank for that. Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Are you excited for Season 4 of Manifest? What do you think will happen? Will it be the last season? Let us know. But if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.